What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Avatar, Book 1, Episode 20. We're finally at the end of Season 1, Book 1, whatever you want to call it. The Northern Water Tribe is currently under siege. They're getting taken over. I don't know if I was just maybe expecting higher expectations out of kind of I guess the benders and what they were going to be able to do, or I guess we haven't really seen much as far as like what does a full all out like bender war look like, you know? Um I was under the like this was just canon in my head that maybe if you had 10 water benders, they had access to an ocean or something, you could just like create water walls and waves and all this kind of stuff, and they could, the Fire Nation's catapulting those, burning boulders towards their ice wall, and it's breaking through. They could just like, water bend the holes right back up with ice, but we didn't really see anything like that. It was more kind of like, all right, we're gonna stand here. The wall gets taken down. That's it. So I don't know if it's all going to be up to Aang. Like they got to give us something. And we've seen a little bit. They were, shooting ice up out of the ocean and making it hard for the ships to pass. But for the most part, we really didn't see anything as far as like a nation doing anything too crazy with the elements. Um, but we'll wait and see, and we'll see how it plays out. Patreon members, you guys get this on Saturday. YouTube, I think this will be the Wednesday before Halloween when you guys see this. Um, and yeah, the following week we will be on to part 2, book 2, season 2, whatever you want to call it. I have high hopes for that. I hear it's pretty good. Um, yeah, let's do it. Pressing play, titled The Siege of the North Part 2, right now. Aang got captured, but what's he gonna do? Just walk with him away? So I don't. Either Zuko is going to help, or Aang's gonna escape. Oh, and there were a lot of questions on. Well, YouTube hasn't seen it yet, so the comments will be a little bit less. But like, do um, is it like known around the world? Hey, don't fight a waterbender at night under the full moon type shit, or don't fight any firebenders while the sun is at its highest because they're stronger. I don't know. Is that? Oh, I thought that was his uncle. Is that an actual monkey? Whoa, there he is. We need some help, buddy. You know how tiring it would be to carry that in the middle of a blizzard across ice and snow? His firebending won't help him either. He can't build out of it. He can't make ice or earth to walk or wall off or anything like that. The guy at the beginning? No. So what do these spirits do that haven't passed on past avatars? Do they just is that kind of like the burden they're stuck with is staying in this like limbo at all times for future avatars to access or I guess his sister is the girl we saw with the smirk on her face when in his flashback. I mean, what can they do? This isn't even a siege. This is just a slaughter. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to see some of that. Imagine like that was pretty dope what we just saw. Doing that and then freezing the tips. That'd be pretty dope. Okay, you see how those ice walls just broke down? Can they do that again? Undefeatable, he says. The full moon is that much of a boost. We're not doing this. What? He's planning to kill the moon spirit that's in its human form. Who are they? Are they people we've seen? And he said that he's been to the spirit world before. Is that why the uncle was able to see when Aang was flying across as a spirit? Because he's accessed it before? He better speed it on up here. I'd like book one to end. Like, I want this siege to end. I hope it doesn't spill into book two. Don't show emotion. Oh shit. He sounds like Scar from Lion King. What about the village? Aang's here, they're split. The village is getting ran. Yo, stop circling my man. He's doing a good job keeping a straight face. We've met them? Push and pull. They're the fish? Why did that spirit willingly give him all that information? What does he gain out of it? We got flying bison, we ride on the backs of giant pandas, we're just living the life. Bro, they have militarized warships. Nice. Clean. Okay, this is what we're here for. Like, why was this so difficult before they broke the walls? Clean. I mean, good lord. Look at this dude. That was clean. Who's this dude? Your spirit. Wait, he has to track it. Oh, thank God. I was gonna say he'll never find it. Yeah, airbending and firebending is so broken, you don't need anything to do what you need. About to say, she's got the juice lately. I don't know if it's the moon or what, but... Quickly, they're just gonna leave that man out in the snow, too. No. Of course. I know we have to, but... a lot of people would have left his ass. So the spirits are in those two fish. That affects like the entire world though. What does it just turn into? Oh wow, he was that busted. Wait, they can't bend at all? But they bend during the daytime. Wait, what? So if the moon spirit is captured completely, they can't even bend? It's a dope shot, though. This Tsukuyomi shit we got going. Oh, shit. We gotta talk more about this moon. Okay, old man. He knows he doesn't want that smoke. He won't do it. He didn't really do it, did he? It's dark. It's just gone. Don't water benders have some healing properties? This dude's gone. What the hell is he doing? Creating another spirit or like... what the hell? What is happening? Yo, that shot right there makes it look like the northern water tribe looks like Gondor, and they're making their last stand in the Return of the King. What kind of Bijou shit is this? Is that the reincarn? Is that what the or the moon spirit originally looked like, or? I mean, but this transformer won't stay around forever. You know, there's really no moon. He's still not strong enough. He's not strong enough. I don't think Zuko's strong enough yet. We're gonna talk about the damn moon before this episode ends? Or not? So, what do they do? Can she give her life? Oh no. Ah, shit. First heartbreak. Will she really die? Well, they survived. I don't know what this blue flame magma shit is. And here's the thing though, this whatever this transformer is, I do we ever see him use this again, or is it only specifically being used because he's in that sacred temple? Or is this an avatar doing avatar things? Or is this an avatar mixed with the the sacred? Oh wow, she just straight up gone. Maybe she'll get to be the living moon spirit from now on. Like she'll get to live and act, but she'll be in human form. No. Nope, she really is dead. Someone's gotta go grab this man. Okay, it'll take him back. Alright, good, 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 good. I thought he was gonna pass out in the middle of the ocean. Oh, is he dead? He was a good little villain. You'd rather die, it seems. You'd rather die. Is he really dead? TBD. I'm sure we'll find him in future episodes. Thank you. He can learn. Oh, just like that, she's a master waterbender. Took her a week of training. Now she's teaching. I mean, she's got everything. What are these two gonna be up to? That was a lot. Our last Lord of the Rings stand right there. They almost had us in the first half. Alright, we don't know what the next. Oh. That's his sister, huh? What's the task? That's his sister, I'm guessing. That's how we learn, or that's how we go into book 2. What's the task? To hunt and kill down both traitors, your brother. I'm curious if she's we could talk about that first. If she's going to end up having a soft spot, like when it finally comes time. You know how Zuko sometimes would like hesitate, like be stuck in his head. Um, I'm curious. Like I'm sure she's gonna come off badass as hell and barking orders and mean as shit. But like when it comes down to it, I'm sure she's gonna end up getting Uncle or Zuko in a room or at the point where she could kill him. Does she actually do it? I don't know. I feel like it seemed too cliche to have Zuko give up whatever the Fire Nation has, and then her at the very end say she can't do it because then she's going to be branded as a traitor too. Um, maybe that's what it'll take. Maybe everybody will just turn against the Fire Lord, Emperor, whatever. Uh, Jumping into this last episode though, as far as with the moon, spirit, and all that kind of stuff, Why, like the two spirits, the yin and yang, the two that are in the pool. Um, the fact that first of all he found that in notes and that's even known. Um, did they just? We didn't. We got no backgrounds on the spirits really. Um, did they decide to go? I mean, that was human form. They just gave up their invincibility. Like, were they lovers to just be with each other at all times, even though they're not there being affectionate or talking or doing any. We didn't get inside their minds or see their spirits like come out like we saw when the girl took over and we saw like her spirit go and recapture the moon. um I'm just curious why they would make themselves vulnerable knowing how important those two spirits are to the natural order of the world. um and when the moon was taken away, it looked like nobody was able to water bend like at all. The shit was just cut off. Would that have been for all time? Waterbenders, would they get that much strength from the moon that even if it's taken away, they just don't bend at all? Because we saw them bending during the day when the moon was gone and the sun was up, and they were perfectly fine. Um, but there's a lot of questions I brought up in the last episode that I'm sure you guys will answer, so I don't want to be redundant as far as how much power does the moon give them? Is it that much of like an XP boost? And then the same coin to that is the Fire Nation with the sun. Is it because like I don't know how known it is? Like, yeah, don't fight waterbenders at night or when the moon is at its fullest. Don't fight firebenders during the day. So they're all going to try to avoid each other, but at some point they're going to have to run into each other at nighttime or during the day or something. Um, and then that crazy transformer that Aang created when he was in the sacred area, is that something him being an avatar could do, or being in that sacred place mixing with whatever spirits allowed him to do that, or is this going to be like some avatar stuff we see on a regular basis? um, we'll have to wait and see with that. I don't think that Commander really died. I could see him coming down along the way. um, I wonder how they got word that the uncle was a traitor, because he seemed to have handled everybody. I don't know if he killed those men that were with him, that were with Zhao. Um, it's hard to tell, like, because we just see people kind of get knocked around. I don't know if they're really being killed. So those men could have gotten up and went back and all that kind of stuff and told. Um, pretty much the uncle, Zuko, they've been kind of just disbanded. They're going to be hunted down by their own. Um, We don't know what's next for Aang. The Northern Water tribes that they're going down south, they're going to help them build it up. I think they have a handful of like less than 100, about 50 people down there, mostly women and children. But you can slowly build that up, teach them how to heal, start teaching those kids how to bend, so when they get older, they can start doing that. Maybe they'll run into Katara and Sokka's father, because they had a good amount of men with them. I don't know if I can't remember if her uncle and father were like proficient, like were they waterbenders or were they just warriors like Sokka wants to become. Uh, and then Aang's development. As of right now, this is the first time we don't know where the story's going. It was always like, we got to get to the North Pole. We got to get to the North Pole. They got there. They held strong, thanks to Aang. And we'll kind of see how it plays out. I'm curious to see if like all these places we've been that have been under attack, are the Fire Nation just going to go right back and retake it over? Because Aang can't be everywhere all the time doing his Avatar thing. So if we get word that Aang is, somewhere in the lower Earth Kingdom, Southern Earth Kingdom, I'm just going to send another attack on the Northern Water Tribe. He's not there. We've already gotten a first taste of them, and we're able to pretty much get through them. So why not just run it again? And I guess for season 2 or book 2, I'll be wanting to see kind of the larger scale bending battles, like really like larger scale. Because I'm trying to think like where I've really seen a lot of that in I just think of like Naruto when they show like Great Ninja Wars and things like that. You'll see a line of people that know how to water jutsu, and they're creating like full like wall tidal waves and earthbenders, and cracking the ground football fields worth and putting up stone walls, and you're seeing all this craziness. Um, I guess that's kind of what I had built up in my mind here. They would be creating waves and Titan ice spears and replacing the walls as soon as they come down, but we didn't really see this. So we'll have to wait and see kind of how it plays out, and we will go from there. So that's 20 episodes down, 40 to go. We are a third of the way there. Um, we'll see what it has to offer. I appreciate it, guys. Like, share, favorite, subscribe. As always,